But I'm in the place. I'm like in a place to. So.
What would you define as like ladylike? Or you're saying that you think most women are ladylike? Yeah, that's a good question.
So, lack of promiscuity, both current and past. Not to say that some women can't be redeemed, but if she has a past of promiscuity, I think immediately. Now, she'll probably still want guys to pay for dates, and she can still get it. But again, if we're just having like a conversation here at a panel discussion about dating, I don't think that type of woman is deserving of a guy being traditional. She's not a traditional woman. She had the opportunity to be. She threw it out the window. She's not traditional. She's got a body count of 20, 30, 40, 50.
That's wild.
I don't think she's deserving of having a date paid for. You're not a traditional woman.
Yeah.
Also, if she's currently if she's dating other men, don't think she's deserving of you paying for a date. If she's sleeping with another guy, obviously, there's no scenario where if a girl is sleeping with another dude, now she might not tell you, right? But like if we're just looking at it bird's eye view, removed from the situation, if we know those are what's going on, if a girl's sleeping with another guy, there's no way that the guy, like if she's going on a date with another guy, that he should pay for a date with her.
Yeah. That's not valid.
Like how are you gonna give a girl chivalry when like after the date that you so generously and gentlemanly pay for, she goes to the guy's house who she's fucking and fucks him.
Yeah, I'd say you shouldn't be dating if you're like if you go on a date with somebody. Or for me, I would hope it would be under the pretenses of like you're looking for a relationship.
A lot of people in the dating landscape are seeing multiple people, dating multiple people. Sometimes sleeping with 1, 2, 3 other people.
Yeah.
And it's like, you want me to pay on a date, but you fucked a guy last night? Hold on, what are we talking about chivalry? Are we talking about ladylike behavior? You just like
I wonder how common that is, you know.
It's pretty common.
How promiscuous.
It's pretty if
compared
they're
to
on a dating app.
Yeah.
Probably got to go in assuming.
I guess on dating apps too, like people put their intentions.
We got two girls at this table who are single.
Yeah.
But have been in who are in friends with benefits situations 6 months, 8 months.
With one
but they say they're single, right? No offense, ladies.
Yeah.
You are involved. You're involved with the guy. Not to say that I don't want to have. Well, I do want to have a long-term relationship. I could date the same person for 10, 20, 30, 40 years, monogamous, have kids, etc. Just don't want to have the marriage, get the state involved, the government involved. So with that said, do you think that I have a duty when I'm starting to date a girl early on to be transparent and disclose this to a girl?
I think once you're dating, then yeah.
Once dating, but not like early on. Okay.
Yeah, I would say that's a weird thing to mention on the first date. That would honestly scare a girl away because why are you already talking about marriage? But maybe after like 4 years, you should mention it.
But wouldn't that make you non-traditional?
One second. Here, excuse. Show me the photos. Here, give your take.
I'm getting older, so I think anyone that I'm with or that's with me, we should be straight up. We should tell exactly what we're looking for, and if they're not interested, that's the end of it. So I think you should be completely transparent from the get-go. Like first date, say this is what I'm looking for. You're not interested, then that's that.
But are you going to answer my question?
What's your question?
So wouldn't that make you non-traditional, though?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So you're not traditional.
So in some ways I'm traditional, in other ways I'm not.
Okay, so bring it back. The last couple of podcasts I was here, I said the same thing. I said in some ways I'm traditional, in some ways I'm not. And you got on my ass about it, and you were like, "Nope, you can't be one or the other." So now I'm just here to say,
Did I say that, though?
Yes, you
I
did.
think you're
So
misrepresenting
I'm finally
a
here to
little
say
bit.
on social media that gotcha there, and it's perfectly okay.
Well, hold on. Let's.
It's perfectly
whoa,
okay. Like I
will
still have
engage.
love for you,
I
and
will engage with
we
you
agree on that
this.
part. I love
Well,
that.
there's a
That's
bit of
growth
a
right
difference,
there.
though.
We got a
There's a
connection.
bit of a difference. So, while I don't want to get married, I'm perfectly. I'm very much interested in and can have a long-term monogamous relationship that may or may not involve children. Perhaps you could say that this is not traditional, but I don't know if it's a fair
Correct.
comparison because you are a prostitute.
Okay, but still.
So, and I'm not saying that to insult you, but I'm just stating
but
it's
it's still
fact.
non-traditional.
Yeah,
It's
but
still
it's
non-traditional
a little,
value.
Yeah, but it's a little different.
Just so is
It's
mine.
a little different. Hold on. But the degree to which you are
It
non-traditional...
doesn't matter. It's still non-traditional. A traditional value would be to get married and to not have sex with anybody before marriage and to get married to that person.
Yeah, and I have... And
Yeah,
I'm,
so that's
have
traditional
no problems,
value.
I have no problems with premarital sex. So, yes, you're right. It is non-traditional.
So, but that's all I'm saying.
So what are you saying?
That you're non-traditional in some aspects,
the difference
and that's
is,
okay.
But the difference is that I don't really claim to be this like stalwart. Stalwart, is that the right fucking word?
Well, no one's saying that you are.
I don't claim to be some super trad guy.
Nobody's saying you are. I was
Okay.
just pointing it out that was pretty cool and
Not
interesting.
stalwart. I use that word incorrectly, sort of. Sort of? Maybe. Hold on. More definitions. Maybe. Who knows? Anyways, go ahead.
That's it.
Oh, I don't know if it was really a gotcha though.
But it was like a good point of growth right there. Like I don't know. It was great.
It was a point of growth.
It was like a good point right there. Yeah. Like
For
you just
your
said that you were
point?
kind of traditional, kind of not, and I was like, that's exactly something that I said from the last
Well,
podcast.
so here's, for example, you might be like, well, Brian, can you really demand a traditional woman then? But here's the thing.
No,
right?
I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay. Because sometimes people will say, well, Brian, you want a trad woman. But it's like, I will date a woman who will have premarital sex in the same way that I have premarital sex.
Yeah.
You could say it's non-traditional to have premarital sex.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what.
But like,
That's
that maps on one-to-one. Whereas like, you say
Okay, but
no, but you
you're
say
trying to
I
dig-
want.
You're
no,
trying
no,
to dig
but you
deeper than
literally-
where
hold
it
on.
has to
You-
go.
no, no,
I'm
but
not
hold on,
trying
Lex.
to say anything. No, but you wanna go deeper than what it is. I'm just saying that we can both agree that we have.
We can't agree.
Okay,
We can't agree.
and I know, and that's fine too. But we can move on from this because that's all I have to say.
No, but I'll engage with
Go
it a little
ahead.
bit. So I can't agree because the degree to which engaging in sex work, prostitution, that is such a degree of non-traditional.
But you can't be a non-trad guy and say, hey, that's not traditional either when you're not traditional. You know what I mean? So it's like,
But okay, hold on. I can call out if
what's
here's
your take on
here.
this?
No, hold on.
Ma'am?
Stop.
I will answer
No.
after Brian answers.
Stop. Okay. So you will say, for example, here's my expectations of a guy. And you'll say, well, I want these sorts of traditional things in a guy. And I think in the previous show, I pointed out, well, you have these expectations of traditional treatment from men, but you're engaged in sex work, you do OnlyFans, I don't know if you do sugar daddy stuff, you do all this stuff, right? And so, excuse me, that's not really, like, doesn't really mesh.
But I
You know
said
what
that
I mean?
if I were to be in a relationship with a guy, that I wouldn't want my boyfriend wanting me to do those things anyways. So that's where I told you that I was partial traditional and partial not. You know what I mean? And that's why
Sure.
I don't really date.
Okay, cool.
No, and that's
That's fine.
exactly what I was saying.
Good convo. Good talk.
Great.
It was
Are
good.
you
It was a
done?
good talk. Are you done?
I am, but that's all I wanted to point out.
All
and
right,
then
stop flirting
you
with
have
me.
to keep
Jeez, relax, Lexi.
me flirting with you? Oh
Yeah,
gosh,
relax.
never.
Take it easy. All right, jeez. All right.